Hey guys, this is Anthony Morganti. I am MrPhotographer.com. Banggood.com and I are giving away a drone. In this video, I'll tell you how you could enter the giveaway, and I'm giving the drone a mini review as well. You know, I've been into drones since the beginning, and none of my photography friends are at all. So I did an impromptu survey asking them, why don't you fly a drone? And to a person, I heard the same story. It was just too expensive. It was a hobby they weren't sure they'd want to actually stay with, and they didn't want to spend $1,000 or more to find out that it was something they didn't really enjoy doing. So I was talking to my friend Jason over at Banggood.com, and I asked him, do you have an entry-level drone that is really popular but flies like a more expensive model? And he said, yeah, I have this EX4 by Eachine. He said, it's a really popular drone, gets great reviews, and I'll send you out one. The best part is that if you get the version with one battery, it's around 200 bucks. So it's not a super great amount of money. I mean, it is a little bit, but it's enough to find out if it's something you'll get into. Then you could probably invest in a better drone down the line. Then again, if it's something that you find you not really into doing, you probably have a younger person in your life that's bugging you for a drone, and you don't want to spend over $1,000 on a drone for them. You could give them this. Now it comes in two versions. It has the white on top and the black on top. They sent me the one with the black on top, and they sent me the version with 3 batteries. I think they have several different kits. In the description below this video, I'll have a link to Banggood.com. You could take a look at the drone and see it for yourself. As I mentioned, it comes with 1 battery, 2 batteries, 3 batteries. I got the 3 battery version, and this is the exact drone I'll be giving away. Now it is slightly used. I did fly it a couple times to see how it flies, and it actually flies really nice. It flies pretty much similar to any drone I've ever used. Now as far as the drone itself, it comes in, as you saw, in this great bag. It kind of has a Mavic kind of feel to it, and it folds up, you could see. So we'll unfold it like this. So it has this kind of Mavic feel. So if you really find that you're into drones, after you use this, if you upgrade to, let's say, a Mavic Air or something that's just a little bigger, but it has the same kind of shape, and it flies very similarly in my experience. Now, I mentioned they sent me the version with 3 batteries. I think you get around 25 minutes per flight with a fully charged battery, which is really very good. Overall, like I mentioned, it flies really nice. It has 5G is what it uses to communicate to the remote controller here. So both the remote controller and the drone itself put out their own 5G signal, and they communicate to each other that way. The remote has a little bracket in there that you could put your phone on, so you could see the view from the camera on your phone. You also could do some controlling from your phone as well. If you don't want to actually use the controller, you could use your phone as well. Just tie your phone into that 5G signal and you're good to go. Now I mentioned I flew it a couple times. Both times I took it out, it was relatively windy actually, though. First day I went out, I think the wind gust was around 22, 23 miles an hour, and the second day was around 20. Now what I did find is that the wind did blow it. It is a lighter drone. So once you get it up there, the wind does kind of push it around a little bit, but it does have GPS in it. So what it does is it uses the satellites to position itself. And what I found is once you put it up in the air, it's really stable. If you just let it sit there, it doesn't move at all, even though it's really breezy out. It's using the GPS coordinates to stay very still. What I did find is once you start moving it is when the wind will push it. So if you have a crosswind and you start moving it forward, it is going to drift, let's say, with the wind. So you have to be aware of that. That little fact, just because I think it's so light, it is the lightest drone I ever flew. So that, something to be aware of. So if you haven't flown a drone before and you get this model, just the first time you go out, make sure that it's not very windy out. you'll have a better experience flying it. And overall, it was super responsive. Flew just like any other drone I've used, really. You know, when I pushed the stick to go up, it went up immediately, down immediately. When I went to go forward, he has a little 2 antenna here. When I went to go forward or backwards, pivot left, right, slide left, slide right, it did it immediately. Really cool. Now, because it uses GPS positioning, it has return to home base button. So you just press this button right here and it will go up real high and then kind of go over where it took off and then come down right where it took off, so that it goes up real high so that it doesn't run into any buildings. But it does have some collision avoidance as well. It has some sensors on it so that it will hopefully not run into walls or anything like that. I don't think it's as sophisticated as what would be in a DJI drone, but it is there nonetheless. Now, as far as the camera itself, this is where as a photographer it falls short. It does have a 3-axis stabilized camera, so it really is very stabilized. So even though you're flying a drone, it's pretty stable. But it's full auto only, so you don't have the ability to pick your ISO, pick your shutter speed, pick your aperture, any of that. It's just full auto. Now, it's 1920 by 1080 is the best resolution video, and it does not have any log availability or capability, so it shoots MP4. Now, as far as the stills, it doesn't shoot RAW, it only shoots JPEGs. And overall, I found some distortion on the horizon because it is kind of an ultra wide angle. But again, I don't think you're getting this to be a professional photographer. You're getting this to learn how to fly a drone, to make sure droning is a hobby that you're going to be into, and then maybe upgrade down the line into something that has a better camera or has some other features that you're looking for, like log video, 4K video, something like that. So overall, though I think for what it is, I think it's really a great product. It also comes with a couple extra props, so if you do damage a prop, you have replacements. So I thought that was cool. I mentioned that this kit and the kit you'll be getting this exact unit, the winner of the giveaway. It has 3 batteries, and I did label the batteries myself, so you'll be getting my labels on your batteries when you win the drone. It comes with its own battery charger. So there's the battery charger. It uses a cable that would plug into, I think it's USB-C if I remember, connector. Let's see. Yeah. No, it's just USB. It's just straight USB connector. Into that, you could charge your batteries. It also charges the controller as well. The controller's batteries are built in. They're not removable, so you just charge the batteries right there with that. So that's it. That's the Eachine EX-4 drone I got from banggood.com. Again, in the description below the video, I'll have all the information for entering the giveaway. There are some restrictions because some countries drones are illegal. So obviously I can't ship this drone to a country where drones are illegal. So there are some restrictions, but overall it's pretty much a straight giveaway on the drone itself. I'd like to thank Jason over at banggood.com for sending me the drone. I'd like to thank all of you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.